Okay. Here we go again. Jogo 3. We have one artifact. Yeah. Well, let's do it. Okay. We're in a pretty good spot here, so definitely no reason to use that right now. We don't have any other artifacts, so again, no reason to use that right now. I don't know. This seems great. Yeah. I mean, I'm never getting a chance to shoot to like check for wand refresh and corner at the same time unless there's like a through walls and I do it over here, but then I'm like prioritizing the corner over the wand refresh, right? Like I'm definitely testing for corner and I'm only possibly not even that likely testing for wand refresh. So I'd rather prioritize the wand refresh and like testing for earthquake. Earthquake is one of those spells that's just so good. It's really maybe the only spell. I don't know. There are definitely some combos, but it's one of the spells that it's so good that knowing it is going to allow you to get a lot of extra treasure from your other wands, probably. It will single-handedly save you multiple other wand usages, probably. And yeah, we're shooting directly at something. We're hitting something to the side. It's a great. That's just a great test. Okay. Um. So yeah, we've got a refresh plus polymorph here. We would. It's unfortunate that we're about to be surrounded by these other lizards. I think what I might want to do is swap now, actually. I mean, maybe I do this first. Most likely, he doesn't turn into a chicken, and 50% chance he just dies by turning into a ghost or a shrimp. But, oh, there's also an explode. Yeah. So even if it's a frog, it will only be at 1 health. Or wait. I confused myself by thinking this explode was going to happen before the transform, but the explode happens after everything else. So, yeah, the transform will definitely happen first. So if he turns into a frog, yeah, he'll be at 1 health. If he turns into a chicken, he'll be at 2 health. I mean, we'd love to get a treasure dropped here, because then we get another. Oh, I forgot we sent a key. That's great. So yeah, if we get a treasure dropped somewhere in the middle column, then we can come back around to here and transform it over and over again until it turns into a key, which would be great. So that's kind of why I'm thinking about this guy, maybe shooting this first. But then I feel like I kind of want to space myself out. I mean, like what happens if I guess if I shoot again, it does kill the shrimp. But if I step right, what's the alternative to shooting again right now? I step right, I punch the shrimp, and then I start shooting the lizard with like that. The point blank lizard on me. I don't. But if I do this, then I would have to swap with this guy right here. But then I'd at least be shooting him directly at this pillar, right? But then if the chicken's on me, I have to step down. But that's fine too. I think I am doing this. And then maybe we'll end up like bringing one of these lizards. Oh, it's great that he stepped there. Oh, that's great. He could have stepped. Maybe I just do this. He could have stepped that way, which would have, well, if he'd stepped that way, it would have maybe been better now that I think about it, just because I can hit them both to the sides. But I really want to get a chicken here, even if it means taking a little bit of damage. But also, one thing I'm thinking is that I could get a treasure in this column by hitting this pillar here, right? So maybe what I want to do is swap with this lizard and then bring him all the way up here and step left and hope that he goes there. And if not, I will punch him. Maybe. Or wait, he'll still be at 2 health, but yeah, maybe I'll punch him. I don't know. This seems decent. We're not overthinking right now. But yeah, 50% chance I get to shoot him against that. Yeah, so if a treasure drops there from this pillar, that would be fantastic. We can get a key. I mean, we can probably get a key. There's a chance that the chase frog manages to screw us for long enough that we don't get the key. I guess I'm going to, if I step right, kind of close to being surrounded, but then I can go up and I think I want to give this guy another chance to do what I want. Although here I am with no artifacts and there's 2 lizards, but yeah, I can maybe forget this explode if I end up having to shoot from here, which would be good. Although I'm not thrilled about the idea of shooting down. But if the thing is, if I punch twice, I'm not on parity with this other lizard, and he's certainly here. No, he could be there, but probably there, and that's bad. I want to step right and see what happens. Okay, I could at least just shoot at 2 lizards here. By the way, shooting this wand in case it corner bounces. It would refresh itself in that case. Test for refresh on itself. I could at least do that. Is that the best I'm going to get? I mean, I could step left again and... But then if this lizard is below me again and this lizard is to the right, then I'm really annoyed. I feel like this is probably the right thing to do. Alternatively, like, try to go around this way, but then this lizard will probably go that way and block me. I don't know. I'm just going to take this one shot. Okay. Well, I think this protect makes it so that I do want to step left now. Is there something else weird with the protect that I could do? That's interesting. I'm stepping left. Okay, maybe this will be a side hit or something. But I think I'm fine with taking a couple damage here. That's not how I expected that to go, but that's fine. Only one of them can follow me into here, so I think I want to do this, and hopefully this one actually follows me in. Okay. Well, I wanted to just take my damage and punch this guy and then have a chance to transform this one. At this point, like, the frog is an issue. But I think I just want to do this. I didn't even get... I think I just want to do that. I don't know. The chase frog is an issue, and I need... Dude. I guess I'm... It doesn't matter where I'm not taking more than 1 damage from this. I'm not gonna transform this guy multiple times, right? And so I don't have to. I'm not gonna go over here because the frog is really gonna be here like any turn now. It feels like. Maybe I'm being over worried about that. Maybe I have a little bit longer than I think, but either way, I don't want to take multiple punches from this guy trying to transform him into a chicken. So I'm just going to try once, since I'm getting this damage by exploding him anyway, and then I can just punch him down or let the poison tick. And I'm refreshing this wand, which I haven't really tested on anything because I haven't really tested for any treasure because I shot it down at 2 enemies, so I can test it on this pillar maybe. And it's also probably better than refreshing any of these other wands because I get an identify, so I'm at least getting the identify, if not if not anything else that matters. Okay. I'm anticipating that if I step down and go get this key right now, the frog is going to be on me. I think maybe I want to get the chicken dead in the middle. Oh, wait. No, I can't do my infinite refresh anymore. Okay. Yeah, I am just going to go down. And I think I want to punch this guy. Yeah. Hopefully the chicken steps right. And then, okay, well. Maybe I want to shoot this like through the middle now to get extra checks that would kill the frog. I think I'm going to step up because I want the chicken to maybe drop its treasure there. Okay, couldn't make that happen. But now I'm just going to punch. Okay, I really hoped the frog would step to there. Wow, that is lucky. Okay. Well, okay, now I'm definitely shooting at this pillar. So I could walk all the way around here and guarantee that the frog goes here. But what's the turn count? 1, 2, 3, 4. I would step here 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It's unfortunate that I'm not getting an identify. And I might even be risking forgetting something. I guess I'll risk forgetting the one here if possible, but then maybe I'll risk forgetting the break wall. I don't know. But I think I said 14. This may or may not kill the frog, but I think either way it's going to be 15. Going to end up being 15 after I either punch him or he dies from this, and so the instant doesn't happen. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, should be fine if I go all the way around. I think I have time to do that. I really hate this, but I don't. I mean, maybe it's just better to not go for this and go for a wand refresh instead. I do already have a break wall. And it could be useful to refresh this transform wand from a different, but from a different wand. I guess I'll, not really sure. Yeah, I just really don't, I guess I don't mind forgetting this, so I'll at least try for that. But if he ends up here, then I step left and I'm very sad. Don't want to shoot this before this, because this is just can guarantee that I don't take damage from the frog. Wait, I did also I was thinking I would shoot this up, just like up here, but I don't want to shoot it at that. But I guess I have time to pick this up, come back down here, and shoot this one up again. I just want to give it a chance of buried treasure. If I'm not shooting it at an enemy, I really want to have a chance of buried treasure. I'd really like to identify something on one of these two wands, but like, I can't. If I'm shooting from this column, right, to identify something on this wand, I either have to shoot this wand first, or I'm not getting a wand refresh test. And maybe I should just go all the way around up here and shoot this up from this column. I think that's right, actually. Especially since I don't know anything about this wand, it would be nice to know something. Huh. That's not the kind of something I was expecting necessarily, but it's fine. I mean, it does help to know that, really, by itself. It really does help a lot still. I think I understand what the parody is for this next frog, but I think I am going to shoot at the next frog. Yeah. Okay, it works out. I was willing to take a damage there, even if it. I was about to say when these had activated, but this had not activated. I was about to say, well, maybe I'm going to take a damage anyway. Okay, that is just a great. That is such, especially with that. These book identifies were crazy. That was a great zone of one. Okay, so pretty unlikely at this point that this wand has something treasure related, just because it's only one slot left. It could, there's still plenty of things we haven't tested for. We haven't tested for pillar treasure. What am I calling it now? Nook treasure on this wand, but the fact that it's only one slot possible makes me more willing to use this. It's a shame that we can't break a wall here. I feel like I've been getting pretty unlucky in this video series. I can't say in this run anymore because the first run died. In this video series, I feel like I'm getting pretty unlucky with not being able to break walls. But it is definitely true that like through walls plus grab is stronger. It's more often, yeah, it works more often. But yeah, I can break this wall maybe. It might be worth breaking that wall to allow myself to refresh this wand. Cause wait, hold on, no. If I break that wall, that's not giving me any pillars, right? Well, so maybe what I want to do. It is possible to end up getting a pillar. So like I want a pillar to spawn this treasure, right? But maybe it's possible, it is possible to break this wall and then use these transforms a bunch of times in this column, and then you still have this charge at the end of all those transforms, right? Like if I can get a chicken, if I can transform something into a chicken, maybe it's not even likely that that's going to be able to happen actually. So I probably shouldn't like bet on that. But say I did, just to finish explaining what I was saying, I would still have a charge at the end of transforming a chicken and its treasure a bunch of times and getting a key maybe, and then I would be able to dump that charge into this to get another break wall to make a pillar here or whatever. But I think the obvious thing to do, or maybe not obvious, but simpler than that, is just actually what I was thinking doesn't make sense, because this wall blocks me from recharging this wand. I was gonna say just use this break wall so that I can get a pillar treasure from this, and then use this to recharge this while also transforming this book, and then get another pillar treasure. But we'd have to break that to get another charge of this. This cannot have break wall. This cannot have break wall. This could have break wall, but I don't think I'm discovering it if it does. I don't see how. I think I want to use this to identify something else here, probably. Yeah, I think we're just not getting use out of the refresh in this room. I think I'm just using the transform on this book. Did I talk about this in a previous episode? I was asked in the Bro Games Discord if I would rather get one extra treasure, like spawn an extra new treasure, or transform another treasure. And it might seem intuitively like you definitely want to spawn a new treasure, but the thing about a new treasure is it can't be a key. You can transform treasures into keys, but they don't drop as, keys never drop, or they're never spawned in. So when you're transforming, you're giving yourself a 25% chance that it can be a key. And also, if you're transforming a book or a potion, you know it's not a book or a potion. So basically, the spawned treasure has a 25% chance of being, well, it has a 50% chance of being a book or a potion. Only a 25% chance of chest, 25% chance of gem. A transformed treasure, if it starts as a book or a potion, then it only has a 25% chance of being a book or a potion, which is kind of generally the worst case. And then still a 25% chance of being a gem, 25% chance of being a chest, and then this new 25% chance of being a key. So basically the 25% that used to be potion, 25% of the time it used to be a potion or a gem, or like a spawn would be a potion or a gem, but the transform would be a key. Hard to exactly explain that in like out loud, but but hopefully you get what I mean. So it's really, even though you're giving up a point, you're giving up a point because you're not spawning a separate treasure that you would pick up and get +1 point. You are, or maybe it's two. No, it's not 2 points, right? No, it's just I think it's just 1 point. Because either way, the chance of the chest is the same. I was going to say 2 points because like the average spawned treasure is 2 points. Because the chest is 5 points and the other 3 are 1 point. 8 total divided by 4. The average would be 2. But yeah, you're getting a chance of a chest either way, right? So I think it's just 1 point that you're giving up from not picking up another treasure. But yeah, you would much rather have a chance of getting a key than 1 point. I mean, keys, especially in the early game, are worth way more than that. Okay, so what are we actually doing here? How are we killing these enemies? Well, since we have this, I'm kind of off parity with these two enemies, but since I have this instant here, I can do the weird thing where you shoot this and then you step, and when you step, the enemies will get owned by that. Maybe I should go ahead and do this. Actually, I think what I should do is step right, step left. Hopefully this frog will be here. It doesn't really matter who's there, I think. Whichever one of these enemies is here, they'll punch me while I break this wall, which I want to do anyway, to give myself a pillar here. And then if it's the lizard, I finish him off and then use this on the frog, and maybe this other lizard will be on me down here or something. I don't know. I feel like it works out pretty nicely from there. If I end up having to shoot this at an enemy, that's fine. How did I shoot this? Oh, did I shoot it? I mean, I obviously didn't shoot it through a wall because I remember identifying this with this wand. How did I shoot this? It was earlier. It was earlier in the Jogo, because I remember I didn't have it at the end when I had these two or whatever. I don't remember, man. I think I must have shot it at the ceiling. I probably shot it at the ceiling. Oh no, was this the one that I shot down at 2 lizards? No, that was this one. Oh, I think I shot this at the ceiling when there was a lizard like 2 steps to my left and I needed to fix my parity. So I did, yeah, I just checked it for wand refresh, but it doesn't have like an explode. I guess we know that. Anyway, yeah, I might want to shoot this at an enemy, but I would also like to, well, I guess maybe I would like to shoot it from over here. Since we know it has through walls, we can check for a corner treasure up here while also possibly setting this treasure free. So let's do that before we grab this key. Okay, the frog. We have the frog. Which, yeah, I guess that's kind of annoying actually. Maybe I step down. Yeah, now that I see what this looks like, I think I'm going to step down, punch the shrimp. Then I'll be here, the frog will be here, the lizard will be here. Then I will shoot this up at them, kill the lizard, step up to finish off the frog maybe. Or maybe step down, get this lizard down to 1 health if this lizard is here. I'm not going to fully explain it. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to fully explain what I was thinking, but I think I had a plan that covered everything there, covered all the possibilities. I'm trying to see if there's a way that I can still get my identify here, but I don't really think there's a good way. I think I just want to do this. Like I don't want to step down right now. I mean, do I take a damage to get an identify? Doesn't really seem to make sense. I think I am going to be able to use this to kill this lizard, by the way. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with this. And this just works out, I believe. That's what we wanted to do, right? I could shoot this at this lizard as well. That actually seems like a good idea. It's already been shot at nothing, you know, to test for buried treasure. This seems great. It has been tested for identify, so let's test it for forget here. Although this is kind of a helpful combo. Like, pillar treasure is annoying because it spawns on the other side of the pillar and you have to walk all the way around. So it does help a little bit that this just brings you a little bit closer to the pillar. To like, you know, that's closer to being on the other side of it, a little bit closer. But we would love to learn about a forget if we have one. So let's do this. Okay, that's nice. That's also nice. I don't think I want to transform it anymore though. So maybe I want to refresh this wand and maybe I want to refresh this, or maybe I want to refresh this one and identify something. I could identify like this spot, which could still be something treasure related, you know, pillar treasure or a nook treasure. It could still be one of those two things. Or wait. Yeah, I can refresh this wand while I'm being silly. I can refresh this wand while also transforming the treasure I get from this that I'm about to do right now. So why would I not do that? Yeah. And that is in fact what I want to do. I think I'll How much time do I have? I feel like maybe I have time to pick this up and can come back here in time to like shoot the chase frog. I'd like to poison the chase frog. I don't know if I have time. Cool. Perfect. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Now I think I will... I'm trying to remember if this has been tested for forget. I think it's been tested for forget and not identify. So I think what I'm going to do is go all the way over here to test for identify while I test in this corner as well. It's been tested. Oh wait, this has been shot at an enemy, but not at nothing. This hasn't been shot at nothing, right? No, I think it was shot at nothing. I think the lizards were both like below me. Yeah. So I want to shoot this at this ghost from here. Cool. That's fine. Show me Dorado. Okay, no. I think that could have been Dorado. We know this isn't Dorado, right? We killed a lizard with that just now. We know this isn't Dorado. Not sure if it can be with that. Anyway, okay, but yeah, this is still looking pretty good. Okay, I can definitely break that treasure out. I can... Well, definitely thinking about breaking this wall right here so I can do some transforming here. It's unlikely that we... Here's something interesting. I can step right and spawn this pillar treasure while shooting at this frog. This... no, this has been shot at a frog, right? This was shot at a frog in Zona 1, I think. But it's testing for snipe that hasn't been tested for. I guess what's the downside to doing that? I don't really see a downside. I mean, I could see something maybe happening where we end up like spawning a treasure here, and then we like want a chicken to drop a treasure there, and it's a little bit annoying. But since I'm not concretely able to visualize how that's gonna annoy me, I'm thinking about just stepping right and shooting this. Yeah. I guess the other thing is like this could theoretically be tested for earthquake by shooting it from above. But then if it drops its treasure, then I guess I can get back around this way after I unlock this. And if I break this wall while I'm still down here, I guess. But I'm not going all the way around there to test for earthquake, am I? I want to save myself time to potentially transform stuff. Oh yeah, this also tests for mirror kill, which hasn't been tested for and would be very helpful right now. So yeah, I think I want to step right, shoot this up, and then maybe shoot this up, and hopefully end up in a situation where this frog gets like teleported somewhere else and I can break this wall. Ooh, here's a problem. If I'm refreshing this wand to break out this treasure, like if I use this wand here to break this wall, then I'm going to have to refresh it over here to get this again to break this treasure out. But I have to do that before picking up the key. If I pick up the key first, then I'd get no value from breaking this wall down here. But if I transform the key, that's really bad. If I try to refresh this when the key is there, I'm turning the key into something else, which is terrible. So, yeah, I have to do this. I have to do this break wall before I do this break wall. I've got all these transforms, man. I do want to. Yeah, so I'm not really getting to do this combo here from this spot. I mean, I'm not going to prioritize this combo of like potentially infinitely transforming a treasure over getting a key here, because I definitely can get a key here, right? It's not certain that I can get another treasure here. And also, like, these enemies are going to be on top of me, like, oh wait, also, no, never mind. Yeah, these enemies are going to be right on top of me. Like, it's actually kind of like scary if I transform one of these enemies right on top of me into a chicken. Like, I don't know. I mean, I have this, so nothing is really that scary, but I'm taking some damage for that. Like, I'm not thrilled about that whole idea. And like, there's still a treasure that I'm going to get to transform that I'm going to get from this, right? Like, I'm going to get this treasure in the middle and be able to infinitely transform it and get a key. So I'm getting to 5 keys in this room, almost certainly. As long as I use this wand and this wand and this wand the way that I want to, and then I have this as like an extra thing. I guess maybe I will get another charge of this wand and then use this to maybe transform whatever that drops after using this once and transforming it a bunch of times. Hopefully I have time to do all this stuff. It makes me think I should maybe try to save this for the chase frog, but like, I can't. How am I not using that here? I guess if I step right and this has a snipe and a mirror kill on it. So yeah, I think I might as well try that, right? Like I might as well go for this somehow killing these frogs. It's actually like not obvious how I'm gonna kill these ghosts either. I don't know. It's very possible that I have to use this here. Yeah, it's actually not clear how this is working out for me. Like there is this advantage of breaking this wall right now, which is that I'm maybe able to hit multiple enemies with something like this, but it would be a ghost. It wouldn't be this frog. So like, who cares? I think maybe I'll just have to end up using this to finish something off. I don't know. I think I'm stepping right no matter what. So I think I'm doing this right. Okay, I was just thinking that could happen. That's great. I guess one thing I can do is, I think the smart thing to do is to go ahead and do this, and then I'll take 1 damage from one of the frogs, but I will be able to use this and identify this spell, which is cool. Could also just explode me right now, I think. Or no, it can't. It can't explode. Yeah, I'll be able to use this to identify this spot while killing both frogs. And I'm feeling pretty good about that. I think... I'm not sure how the parity will work out. I'd like to be on parity with the shrimp and not the ghost, but I think I'll be on parity with the ghost and like have to try to walk it into a corner. Not sure. But that seems like my best play. Maybe this will hit through the wall as well. Just incredible. So now I can do, it doesn't quite work actually. doing this and then like stepping left. Like I can do this. If I step left right now, I'm taking damage, obviously. If I do this, it does 2 damage to the frog, and then if I step left, it does 1 damage to this frog. So they're just both at 1 health. Whereas if I punch and then do this, I'm trying to think a little bit about how these enemies are going to be aligned with me, because I could make it so that I have to punch both frogs, or I could make it so that I only have to punch 1 frog. So what if I do this and then punch and then punch? Then this shrimp is on. Wait, the shrimp and the ghost are on the same parity after all. For some reason I didn't think that was the case. So I'm gonna have to do some awkward walking around. I don't like that. You know what? Maybe I transform this treasure chest while axing this frog. I mean, transforming a treasure chest is not amazing, especially since it could be a potion right now when we're at 4 health and have good wands. Well, pretty good wands. More health is valuable right now because we have a lot of wands that can do treasure related stuff. And so we really want to preserve more wands. Like there aren't really wands that we can use. I guess the value of health is not really directly determined by like how good your wands are. It's determined by how many wands you have that aren't treasure, that don't have treasure stuff on them, right? Like how powerful are the wands that are only offense, the ones that you don't want to, the ones that you don't want to save for treasure. And in this case, we only have this 1 wand that we don't want to save for treasure. And so even though it's really powerful, this is like our only wand that we want to use. So we would like to have more health to tank more damage in future zonas so that we can save these 4 wands to just use for treasure. Anyway, yeah, so I think The big problem with big problem with shooting this left at this frog is if I get frozen, if I get stuck from the left wall, from hitting the left wall, then I have to use this, and it's just so tragic. Because this, I mean, we did get this gem, right? Like, oh, I think my plan that I was talking about refreshing this made no sense because I was planning on refreshing this or whatever. But in fact, what happened is that we got a gem here. So we don't need to transform this. I think what we want to do is save this and use this to refresh the pillar treasure, and then use it here and maybe transform it or whatever. Maybe transform it with this. This can also be checked on the right wall. I don't think that's been checked. Charge attack would be very helpful. Okay, yeah, I think I'm just taking a damage here to leave myself another transform. It's so tempting to transform to the left here, though. It's very tempting. But missing out on another treasure if there's a left wall, and but it's putting me at 5 keys if it turns this into a key, and 5. It's also putting me at 5 gems if it turns into a gem. But that's not as big a deal as like being able to check for secret room right here, right now. How much has this been tested on? I guess there's a lot of attack related stuff that could be down here because this finished off the lizard last time, right? I think the chances of left wall are low enough that I'll go for this. It's very possible that it's left wall, but I think the chances are low enough that it's worth it. I am taking damage. Well, I'm taking damage. If this was left wall, I'm taking damage here either way, right? Like, it's either saving me from damage or it has left wall and I explode myself. Because if I'm not using this here, then I am definitely taking damage. Unless this like kills this frog somehow. Okay, so my plan was to do that. Actually, I think I'm gonna go back to my old plan. The parity doesn't work out nicely if I do what I was saying. I want to punch this guy and then punch this guy. Right. Also, I want to check this for pillar treasure. This hasn't been tested for pillar treasure. Yeah, it kind of works out nicely. Like I can shoot this at a pillar from one side and then go back to the other side and like transform the treasure while testing for pillar treasure the opposite direction and also right wall. Yeah, I think I want to just punch here. How am I killing this ghost though? I just hope he lets me punch him somehow. I just don't see how that is happening. How? No, wait. The I guess I want him to like end up here while I'm here and refreshing this wand. I feel like I want him to go there. Okay. Of course I'm in this situation. I think my best chance is to go this way. Now just step up, please. Thank you. Okay. That ghost was relatively nice, I think. And we probably have time to do what I want to do before this frog comes. We don't want to go around the top here. We might just not use this here and hope for a supercharge if the frog's on bad parity, which he is. Although, I don't think, I guess I do want to transform this. I mean, we're not getting to check that many spots, though. We're only getting to check these 4 walls, really, if this turns into a key here. But 50% chance it turns into a key or gem, 50% chance it turns into a... I think book is really just the worst case here. Everything else we'd be kind of happy with, or we'd be okay with it. I don't know. A chest is just worth a lot. But I think I do get to actually test this though and get away with it. I think this is probably fine. Okay. Please. 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 All right. So this doesn't have anything treasure related on it other than the transform. You know, it could have had something else in addition to the transform, but now that's all been tested. And this could still have something, but we kind of have to use that for offense. I don't know what I'm doing. One thing I see... Man, I really want to break that out, though. But I could step up and teleport to the right. That shrimp dies, and then maybe this shrimp is on me. I just kind of want to get out and on different parity, and then I can deal with the chicken with this wand. I mean, really, the chicken is the only problem. It's just, from here, I don't... Well, hang on. Maybe if I just step up and step down, then chicken goes here, lizard goes here, and then chicken goes here, lizard goes here. And then I shoot this up at the chicken, and then I step up and they both take 1 damage, and then I step down, and one of them is at 1 health and on me, and then maybe the shrimp is on me or something. I'm going to try for that at least. I'm going to step up and see if... Okay, so most likely they are going the way that I want. 25% chance this rooster steps down and blocks the lizard. That's so bad if that happens, though. It's just terrible if that happens. But I think I want to go for it. What's the alternative? I teleport. I mean, I could teleport like this. Do a damage to the chicken and change its parity. Shoot this to the right and learn this ability. And... Or maybe I go up. No. I really do want to save all of these wands. So this is, I don't know. I think stepping down, I'll just take a damage if they go the wrong way. Yeah, okay. Oh, wow, that's just so good. Okay. I could somehow try to get this chicken into a position in the middle to be infinitely transformed, for its treasure to be infinitely transformed, but I'm not doing that. Okay, I think I want to stay on parity. You know, I don't want to get off parity with this ghost. I think what I want to do is go and break this wall and use this to kill one of these enemies, hopefully the ghost. This doesn't really work. How did I think this was going to work exactly? I guess what I thought was going to happen was, no, it doesn't work anyway. I didn't think. Well, I can still do this. I can do this and then I can teleport. Oh yeah, I think this works out. Or no, I don't want to put this treasure. I don't want to use this to go here. I guess I'll just shuffle the ghost and hope it goes somewhere else. But then I'm moving the wrong number of spaces to be on parity with the shrimp. Or what I was saying was teleport the ghost and hope it changes parity. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to do that and hopefully this just works. And break out this treasure. Dude. Give me the shrimp. Okay. Now the ghost. If the ghost steps up, I'm happy. Okay. So now, by the way, we're checking top and right. Now, I want to refresh this. I mean, I could do that, but I think I want to. I can put this treasure in here in this middle column and refresh that. Maybe I end up picking up this potion because I'm probably taking damage to this frog in order to transform and poison it. I mean, I think I want to get this key right now, and then I can fix my parity with the ghost, but then I would have to take it all the way down there to actually kill it. Maybe I want to try to transform it. I can't dance around this pillar anymore. That's just facts. This frog is coming just any second now. I just don't see how I'm doing this, really. I mean, I could step up and shoot this to the right and maybe get a charge. No, I tested for that. I don't think it can be a side hit since we have 2 other side hits. Maybe that's one of the ones that can have 3. There are a few abilities that there can be 3 of, I believe. I know I've had 3 X's before. I think I've had 3 X's before. I don't know. I don't know, man. Why is this so hard? I just don't want to get into a situation where I'm going down to 1 health and it's starting to look like that's what's happening. Maybe I'm just not. No, I have to get this treasure. Like I think I should go ahead and use this maybe. The frog is gonna be a bit of an issue. Like I can step up and use this and kill the ghost and transform that potion. Wait, no, we don't want to transform that potion anymore, really. It's not, or we might want to, but it's not that great because we don't need any keys anymore. So it might even just be better to pick up that potion. Yeah, let's plan to pick up that potion. And let's do that. And let's try to get this ghost above us and poison it. Okay, it's good that that's a shrimp. Now we can kill it to fix our parity with this frog. And then we can transform that again and get a gem. We're getting a gem here. And Also transform this frog. I think this is fine. I'm going to use this to test for a heal, but I'm going to get at least one heal here. Maybe there's a way to not fix my parity with the shrimp and then get the frog above us but still spaced out. I don't know. Let's just do the obvious thing. Okay. We're getting a gem here. We are getting a gem here. We're getting a gem here. We have gotten a gem. Okay. I didn't think about this, but because we knew we were getting a gem here, unless unless we were just incredibly unlucky with the random number generator, we knew we were getting a gem, and so we were getting an artifact, which might help us a lot. I can save this wand to maybe fix my parity with the next chase frog, which will be coming. I could transform this potion, but I think I want the potion at this point, right? But I do want to refresh this wand and get another... Oh, I can fix my parity with this as well. I want to refresh this wand and get another pillar treasure. Do I want to pick up this potion or not? That's the question. Oh, I can maybe transform this pillar treasure. I get one chance to transform the second pillar treasure. Let's see what we get here. Okay, I think we definitely want this. This is pretty good. It's really good for when you're starting out playing the game. It's just the fact that you can earthquake in Zona 1. with 2 upgrades, you can have it in Zona 1 every time and earthquake every time, and that's just insane. It's okay for score, but this is definitely better. And our build so far, it's looking pretty good for getting like a good double recharge situation with this. But yeah, no matter what, this is just great. Except right now, because we don't really care about this orb very much. I mean, it's not nothing. Anyway, I think we want to get a health. Like we're trying to play this safe. We're not exploding ourselves, that's for sure. Is this guy not going to give me a chance to to fix my parity even? I guess I can do this and then do this and then transform the treasure if I want to, and if I don't want to, go for a heal. Right? Don't want to. Let's go for a heal. Come on, let me out of here. Okay, a little bit scary, but we had it all, calculated properly in our heads there. Maybe didn't check all the walls there, but we got a couple gems, so that's good. Let's check the left and bottom walls here though, and well, I think we can rule out anything other than stepping left here, just right off the bat. So I think it makes sense to go ahead and step left and see how it looks. I mean, maybe it's somehow better to do this before stepping left, but I don't really think so. But I think I'm going to step left and punch maybe. It would be nice to like use the ghost to walk into a position where well, the ghost is on different parity. I don't know. I might be able to like... I don't care. I actually don't care about using this for treasure anymore, right? Because it doesn't make a difference whether I break out this treasure, because we're already at 5 keys. So I can... It's kind of hard to kill enemies with this because you can't shoot it at them without teleporting them away. You kind of have to like teleport into enemies. I could maybe use this to teleport down to the bottom here and then like shoot this up at some stuff. That could potentially be very strong. Teleporting to the bottom here also, yeah, maybe that's what I want to do. It also gets me on in a good place to kill this chicken. I don't know. I think this chicken's going to be a problem, though. I could also just swap, right? I didn't think about that. I might want to do this right off the bat because I might want to swap. Yeah, shooting this through the middle is a little bit chaotic. Enemies could end up in a really bad spot. I might just have to use this on the other chicken, though. I think planning to use this on the chicken, this is fine, right? I'm going to like this instantly kills a chicken, right? Like, I mean, not instantly, but like I use this on it and then I punch and it dies if it was on me. So like, for instance, if I step left and teleport down, I'm not doing any damage with this wand, but this wand instantly kills the chicken. And then like, if I can just do 1 damage to the other chicken, I don't know. I really like the idea of shooting this up through these other enemies. I think I'm going to do it. I was thinking I might go ahead and punch this shrimp, but now I'm thinking I should probably go ahead and do this so that the parity is good with this, so that I have this other chicken on me. But then this other chicken is going to be on me down here. And I would rather him not be on me. I would rather, because then I'm going to have to punch him probably. I think I'm going to let this chicken come up more maybe, or step back down this way. No, he would step left, I think. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm going to let him space out more. I think I'm going to punch. Might be a bad idea, though. Unclear. Well, stepping left is bad because we're going to end up on this chicken in a way that we don't want to be. I mean, it's possible that these 2 chickens align on this column and I can shoot this down at them, which would be kind of nice, but then it's not even that nice. So, like, you know, we want to kill one of the chickens immediately with this wand, I think. What happens if I do this? Something, that's for sure. Something definitely happens. If, you know, we're on good parity with this chicken then, if I do this. To potentially kill it with this. Could also, yeah, I don't know. This seems pretty likely to be good. And likely that I can like kill stuff with this. Okay, I'm just gonna shoot this. I'm gonna shoot this at least once. And then everything's just solved, I think. I mean, I'm not getting extra stuff transformed into chickens, which was the ideal thing that would happen here. But I'm killing the chickens without taking any damage guaranteed, and I'm able to infinitely transform their treasures probably. So that's more than I was hoping for, honestly. Okay. So I do this, and then I step up and just win. I don't know how I'm using this now. Maybe just hoping for a supercharge. I could transform this key into something else. But that's, you know, I could, but that would, you know, I want this gem, right? So that would require breaking out. One interesting thing I could have done, maybe, is if I had teleported, when I did this shuffle, one of the enemies could have ended up in this cage stuck. So then I could have gotten my orb and warped out the treasure by warping myself in by swapping with an enemy. And then I could have transformed this key using this wand, which I don't really know how to use since that didn't happen. Yeah, I could transform that key, but that would require using this break, right? I guess I'm not getting a second charge of this because this refresh is blocked. So I guess I might as well end up using this. Yeah, I might as well use this refresh here, or use this refresh to get my break back, and that's also transforming this key. So I kind of have two transforms for that key, I guess. But we want to do that after we do a bunch of other transforms here. Like we want to transform the chicken treasures a bunch. It's it's unclear how much time we're gonna have for all this, but let's just start going. Okay, we want gems. I think I might as well go ahead and do this. By the way, there still could be, I don't know what I'm gonna do if there's a gem up there and not a gem here. There still could be a secret room here or here. Come on. Okay, do I go for it? I think the frog is coming like any turn now, right? So I don't think I want to go up there. Maybe it's not. Maybe I have a little more time than I think, but I don't know. I'm gonna keep doing this so that I can transform and poison the frog. Okay, nice. We got that. Okay. Well, now I'm expecting to have a frog on me right there. Yeah. I don't. The thing is, I'd much rather transform and poison the frog in this middle column so that this wand still gets refreshed, so that if it turns into a chicken, I can transform its treasure infinitely as well. But I think we're kind of pressed for time, so I think I'm just going to transform it in this column while also getting my key and all that stuff. It's just, or maybe we're not even transforming it, we're just killing it. No, wait, the parody's bad. We're not trying for multiple transforms on this frog, I can tell you that. So, well, I guess if it steps left, then I will. I didn't think this through. I think, but this I'm fine with this. It could turn back into a key, which would be annoying, but hopefully it'll turn into a gem. And then, yeah, we should be able to pick up these two treasures and then kind of sweep around here to check for all the secret rooms. And if we end up needing a let's check that spot. If we end up needing to swap out somehow, that's fine. Oh, okay. This build is shaping up very nicely. I mean, we don't have a cape yet, which we would like to have the cape by now. But as far as like what set of artifacts you want, this is looking great. I mean, we've been offered three artifacts that are like optimal in my mind, and they've each been offered against an artifact that was suboptimal. Like I don't want this, and I do want this, and that's been the case every time so far. So yeah, after this point, if we just get cape, I guess no matter what, we're getting a build that we're pretty happy with at this point, right? We're either either cape is offered in the fourth artifact, or it's offered as the fifth artifact. But in either case, we're getting in either case, the other artifact is going to be, we're going to get to choose arm, or like, there are three artifacts left that we're happy to have, right? So we're choosing cape when it's offered, and the thing that it's offered against, even if the thing it's offered against is one of the other two artifacts that we want, then there's still another artifact that we want that will be in the other choice. I'm having a hard time putting that into words, but um, yeah, our build is looking pretty good. The only thing is really the orb. Like, we would rather have like arm instead of orb, and then lamp, and then cape to finish off this build. But it's gonna be really good. But yeah, this is really good. It adds some chaos for sure, but yeah, if we get a good cape build, we'll just go all safety. We'll go all identifies on it instead of going for any extra charges, which I think is probably the thing you want to do for pretty much any cape build. Or like, yeah, I don't know. I'll explain that when we get to it, hopefully. But yeah, this is just really just one treasure. It definitely helps, deal with enemies sometimes, but it's usually just one treasure. I think it's been a while since I like really ran with this, but yeah, this I've explained before, but like this is really good because it can have dupes and transforms, which can help you get more score even after you're hitting the treasure cap. So we want to use that right now. We want to well, I want to check these walls first. Then I think we'll do a swap. Okay. We have to do a swap before we use the huh. So we're swapping him as far away as possible. And then this could screw us somehow. Like what do we do if the parity ends up bad? So we have 2 charges of this wand, of the extra wand. But what if like the parity ends up bad and we can't fix it somehow and we exploded ourselves? That seems pretty unlikely. I don't know if something like that happens. I'm just impressed, and I will kneel to the game for coming up with something that ridiculous. Okay. Well, now of course it's tempting to shoot this at the frog. However, one problem is like, what if I guess it's not going to explode and make me take damage from the frog, and it can't have a dupe on it. So like this could teleport me, right? And then I have to take damage from the frog, but I'm not taking damage from anything else in that case. I think this is safe. Okay. Now I guess we just do this, and it could teleport us, but if this has a charge attack, we want to use that. If it teleports us, then this frog is still here, and we go 1-2, and he goes 1-2, so it's actually just fine. It might like loop us around or something, but who cares? Okay. We did our best to take advantage of that. Unfortunately, you don't get to see what was on it, unless maybe you can see it by holding this while you step out. Let's see. No. Yeah, it would be nice if it's funny that you can still see this, but yeah, it would be nice if you could see, like you can with these ones, if you could see here what else was on this, but it didn't matter. I think we did the optimal thing no matter what was on that. Yeah, pretty good Jogo there. This run started out not looking great at all, but Jogos 2 and 3 have been solid. The build is looking very nice, and as I've said before, you shouldn't. I don't encourage resetting. I don't encourage like spamming resets. I encourage getting to the late game and getting practice at that and getting better at that, and also just like getting used to all the different artifacts and getting used to different builds you can have. But if you are going to reset, the best place to reset is usually not in Jogo 1. The best place to reset is usually when your build is coming together around Jogo 4 or 5 or whatever. Yeah, if your build is looking really terrible, that's when I would consider I would be most likely to consider resetting. So yeah, this run is looking solid so far. We will be pretty slow. The cape upgrade pace is definitely the biggest problem, but could still pan out. We could somehow get 5 gems early next Jogo and then upgrade the cape with this. I don't know. That's not likely. That seems like a bit of a pipe dream. Anyway, 103, not bad at all. Yeah, thanks for watching.